truck. We can report you.
Anyway, I lost my train of thought. So
Rained its balls off last week.
Right. So we're gonna go hopefully pick up 4 machines. 3 different ones. One of them, he has 2 of the same machines that are pretty beat. So I don't know. We'll see. The problem is he's one of those guys that is like, you send him his book on Messenger and he says like a yes or no or whatever. So it is currently 6:10 in the morning. We've been driving for about a half hour so far, and I don't have an address. So we're just heading towards the city, hoping this jackass wakes up and tells me where the hell I'm going. But I mean, if we get, I don't know, 8 o'clock or so and he hasn't messaged me, we're gonna reevaluate.
Stop in Waco, buy a Baylor onesie, and turn around.
I guess. So, I mean, he seems like a cool guy. He's got a bunch of machines for sale, so hopefully he's ready to unload somebody. So,
Didn't you say he went to the same law school as I did?
he did. Yes, he's an alumnus, although he's got like 20 years on it.
Yeah. My shirt doesn't fit, so I couldn't wear my...
Yeah, she's ballooned out a bit, but he's
Thank you.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of solid states, and I considered getting a trailer from U-Haul or something and buying a few more, but let's just say solid states are a lot more expensive than EMs, and there's none that I'm like, I need that. Maybe a different story when we get there, but we'll see. So we'll check in with you here in a few hours and either have a good or bad news. Okay, so it is just about 10 to 11. Our appointment was at 10. We were trying to get a hold of this asshole the whole way here, and we got to where we were supposed to be about 10 o'clock with no particular address. I mean, we got into the little podunk town that he lives in, and I don't know, the fucker never responded to either of us. So what are you gonna do? I mean, you make plans with someone for 2 weeks and the fucker doesn't show up, doesn't even bother letting you know he's gonna flake, so you waste an entire Saturday and $120 in diesel. That's just disrespectful and mean. Jesus. Anyway, so we're headed home now.
Maybe the day will be salvaged. We'll see.
Yeah, we messaged a couple guys, or a couple people that are out of the way, on the way home-ish, that have stuff for sale on, I don't know, Craigslist or wherever. We gotta go to this certain town and then they branch off, so we're gonna go there and see if anybody responded. If not, then I guess we're gonna go home. Anyway, do you have anything to add to my little rant that I'm kind of holding back a little bit?
Freaking attorneys, man. They're the worst.
I know, that guy. I just don't, there's no words to do that to somebody.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. Aside from some major negative life event like, hey, I'm so sorry I had a heart attack last night, or hey, I'm so sorry a family member died, I really don't have a lot of sympathy.
Could still let someone know. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I can make allowances for that, but my guess is this is just who he is because of the way he responded to you before. Not very, anyway.
so
Whatever.
That sucks. I wanted those machines, but I don't know. I guess if he messages me back, I'm gonna tell him, yeah, I'll give you your money, but goddamn it, you're coming down to Houston and bringing them to me.
Yeah, no joke.
Alright, well, been ranting long enough. Kind of a downer and a disappointing, but
We'll let you know if the day gets salvaged.
yeah, I guess. Thanks. Alright, so we're in Waco. It's Still haven't heard from the guy. I found an ad on Pinside in Austin, which is not exactly the opposite direction, but not exactly on the way home. He's got a surfer for 500. Doesn't work or anything. He's been restoring it, so we'll see what that means. He's the only one of the 4 people we emailed that responded. So, hell, I'm gonna text him and see if we can get that one. He wants, well, let's just say significantly less than what Pinside says the average asking price is. So, hopefully the next one we'll have it in the back.
Yeah. On
the way to Houston, and maybe a Doctor Who if that guy gets his shit together.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, we'll see you. Complete loss. We got a surfer. Looks like he did a pretty good job. He could have done a little better job sanding shit before he painted, but it looks good. It's got pretty much everything. A couple inserts missing. Playfield needs a little touch-ups, but it looks good. Back glass looks almost perfect. Plastics might need a little help, but they're not terrible. Yeah, I'm happy with it. We got it for way cheap, so. What do you think?
I think it turned out to be a great day. We had a lot of fun traveling, enjoying what's left of our, whatever you call it, couplehood Saturdays as a couple without a child. And this guy was awesome.
He was pretty cool.
Really interesting, down to earth. We would buy from him again. Cool guy. And this is a really nice machine. It's really it's different from anything we have. Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's experiencing the hill country humidity for.
All I did was push the damn thing into the back of the truck, and I'm just pouring sweat.
Who's pregnant? That's the question.
All right, we gotta get home because it's late and it's forever.
Yes.
So we'll see you when we get home. All right, so we're driving to visit Lupe. We'll hear more about that in a few minutes. Another person we messaged half-assed, pissed off this other guy. So he finally messaged us back with the...
As we're leaving with our salvaged day.
Yeah, and already like 2 hours, 3, no, it's like 4.5 hours late.
Yeah.
Said, sorry, I thought I gave you my phone number. Here's my phone number. I'll knock $100 off. I'm like, that doesn't even cover the goddamn gas, let alone the day I wasted. If I didn't want his machine so bad, I probably would reply with just a, you know, but I don't know. We're thinking about it. We might go tomorrow, maybe not. It's hard to say.
I think he's gonna have to knock a little more off the price and agree to meet us tomorrow. Honestly, my opinion is I think it's disrespectful, it's lazy, it's all those things, and I would be inclined to just say no, but I know that you want these particular machines, and so it's worth negotiating a little bit, see if we can just at least get our gas money back.
Yeah.
Is my thought.
It's not just one time, it's 2 times, and
no, it's
this big truck isn't exactly cheap to run.
And the brakes are making me nervous, so no, I'm kidding.
Anyway, rambling on, we'll see when we get to this next destination, and maybe I've made a decision by then. Okay. Alright, so we made it over here and we got this pro football. This is my very first wedge head, which is awesome. It doesn't work. It looked like it was all there, so it's hard to say what the hell is wrong with it. But this is one of those ones that's interesting. It doesn't have a plunger lane. It's got this knockout hole, and I think, I'm not sure exactly how the ball gets dropped. If there's a gobble hole somewhere or what you have to do, but you can see that Veritarget's messed up. I don't know. It's got something wrong with it, but it looks pretty good. Some of the play field needs touching up, but you'll have that. it's got pretty good, I mean, that's like not just down to wood, but into the wood. So you can see the mech, there's coin mechs and a shooter lane and stuff. I mean, it needs a little help, but it's not bad. So all in all, a decent day. We'll see. I doubt we're gonna get that other ones because that guy is being a douche. So that's unfortunate, but I'm glad we got these two. They're great. The back box is right here. There's a couple little hack jobs here and there, and it's missing the damn back door again. Let's see if this, I don't even know what mech that is. Oh, that's your credit mech, which is maxed out. I don't see how it decrements. Must be right here. That's pretty snappy. That's not. I just washed my damn hands too. We're getting food. Let's see if this one, oh, that worked. Anyway, we're gonna play around with this. It looks fairly clean. I'm not sure what these are, why they're like that, but anyway, like I said, it's my first wedge head, so hopefully you can see that, and I didn't have the towel in front of it. All right, well, let's see what else happens, and if we ever get the damn Duotron. It's been over a week, and I don't think he's even friggin' shipped it yet. So, till next time, let's see what happens.
Okay.
Okay, so it's dark again. We've been driving since, God, we left the house right at 5 or 5:15 or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And it's now almost 9 o'clock. And we won't be home for another hour and a half at least. The guy finally texted us back. Just no thanks. So, honestly, I don't think he ever had any intention of even meeting me, because I thought about it last week when he kind of half blew me off. He said, well, my son's got a gymnastics appointment or whatever it was, so I can't meet you at 9 or 10 like we had asked him. And I said, okay, well, can we come afterwards? And he says, well, his last event's not till 9 p.m. Like, somehow I don't think that's true, but okay. So I said, well, maybe next Saturday. He said, yeah, good. So I asked him Thursday, so are we still on for Saturday? Yeah, good. And then I, texted him yesterday on Friday and said, so where am I supposed to meet you at, man? Never responded. So I said, okay, well, he's probably like me and only gets on Facebook Messenger when he's like trying to make a deal. So we sat there, we waited for an hour, all that poor shit. And, I told him right before we left, I said, man, it's been like half hour, 45 minutes we've been sitting here. I haven't heard anything from you. If you're gonna flake, you could have let me know, because we wasted $120-something on diesel and like 4 hours there, 4 hours back, and sat here for an hour. It's just like disrespectful, not cool, but thanks anyway. So he emails me back, or messages me back, I'm sorry, I thought I gave you my phone number. Here's my phone number. Best way to get a hold of me. Just for your trouble, I'll knock $100 off. I'm like, so I gotta waste another day coming back there, and you're not even gonna cover the gas, the diesel. So we sent him a message asking for, I don't know, 15-20% off, whatever, and he just says no thanks. It's like we've spent 2 or 2.5 weeks negotiating this deal. You flaked twice, and I think that, I'm giving you one more shot to spend another day fucking with you, and you can't give me just a little bit. You can't even say, bad?
No, I completely agree with your analysis there. I will say that this was a really good day overall, despite that. Actually, because of that, we got to meet two really cool people and get two really cool machines. One we were going to get anyway, but another one we weren't planning to get. And so it also means we salvaged Sunday, so we have a day off. So all told, I think it was worth it, and I'm glad we're not doing business with him.
Yeah, there's unfortunately one more that I messaged that is way up north. I didn't realize he was that far. I thought he was close to the first one we got, but unfortunately we're not going to get that one right now anyway. He's got it priced so high it may very well be there next time we go up that way.
But I think we've got to be at the end of this segment of the pinball journey.
Hey, you never know.
I don't know, I could do another weekend in this truck.
Oh yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bumpy and rough. It's definitely not made for comfort. It's made for function. But anyway, we've rambled on long enough. So we'll hopefully see you when Duotron eventually shows up, and then we'll close it out. Or we'll show you when we get home if we set them up, but maybe not. We'll see. Alright, so we got this home. This is the Pro Football. Glass looks pretty good, but if you look back here, the hinges have been ripped out. Like, and it even looks like someone tried to glue it back together. And these are all messed up. We have to replace them with Molex collectors or something, but my guess would be someone, because it's missing the damn stops right here on both sides. So my guess would be someone flopped this open and it just went and fell onto the wires, which is why he was having so much trouble with it. I mean, you can see there's 3, 4, 5 there. There's one. That's all messed up, right? So this will be fun, but we'll get it to sing again. All right, we'll see you later.